now I want to just kind of ask you to look into your crystal ball and tell me what's happening with the market. A lot of people have felt like we're kind of at the top of the market. Rents have been skyrocketing, and affordable housing is a real big issue these days.
Yeah.
But where is it going to go? Is this pattern going to continue into the next 6 months, 6 years, or what's going to happen next?
Yeah. So I don't actually have a good answer for that question. I don't pay a lot of attention to the yield curve or anything like that. For me, it's just mentally exhausting, and it seems I kind of feel like the hamster on the wheel, and I'm just kind of spinning my wheels and things like that. So I don't keep track of those really, really big trends because you just don't know. What I do is really look at the micro level and say, what is this neighborhood doing? How is this neighborhood performing? How does the neighborhood next to it perform? And look at the smaller trends, and that'll tell me a lot more. That'll give me a lot more concrete evidence.
And just to interrupt you briefly here, I think that's really why I'm asking you the question, is because you as a property manager you're like the boots on the ground. You know
Sure.
how many showings it's taking to get a property leased. You know how your tenants are responding when you tell them the rent's going up.
Yeah.
So, based on that experience, how do you feel things are going?
Yeah. So, for me, it's going to answer, that question's going to vary based on the neighborhood. I actually just wrote a blog post about Prospect Park, where really, really great area. Like, if you're a current investor in Prospect Park, you're probably doing really, really well, or you should be doing well. So that attracts a lot of new investors. Unfortunately, there's a lot of luxury apartments there now. And so, sure, you could buy a duplex in Prospect Park, or I was looking at a triplex for a client the other day. And essentially what the luxury apartments have done in that neighborhood is put a ceiling on the potential rent rates. And so it's like, yeah, I could rent out a duplex at $1,400, but I can get a luxury apartment with a gym and a spa for $1,700. I'll also be able to cancel my gym membership, so I'm saving money. So at that point, it's like, okay, cool, I'll do that. So those luxury apartments place that ceiling, so you can't even get close to that. So in your research, you're going to see the market average and say, oh, I can get $1,500 for this. But if you don't know that, the upper end are all luxury apartments, you need to make sure that your property is not right next to it. Otherwise, you're going to have a hard time filling it. That's just a micro example. Northeast has seen similar things where it's you have to have a pretty good price gap between your unit and the luxury apartments, because people are doing that same math on their own. They're like, well, it's essentially $300 more, but if I cancel the gym membership and I got fresh time right below me, let's do that. So that's kind of one thing.
Okay.
A lot of parts of that question that you want me to tackle?
No, I think that's huge, because right now what we're seeing being built is just luxury apartments.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important, especially as eventually that area will get overbuilt, because since that's the only thing that's being built.
Yeah.
And so the luxury will have to cut their prices to get their places filled.
Yeah. Yep.
And
or
so
they're running programs where it's like, hey, you get the first 2 months free.
Yeah.
And at that point, it's pretty much a wash. Like, there's not much. That $200 a month difference kind of washes out if you give them 2 months free.
Want to hear more on this topic? Click the link below for the full episode of Maximizing Your Property Value.